will nicht, dass du ihm jemals begegnest, okay?
Was?
Besuch.
Ihr habt euch 8 Jahre nicht gesehen.
Mir ist klar geworden, dass er mich hasst.
Wie lange bleibt ihr denn auf der Hütte?
2 Wochen.
Ja.
Und selbst?
Wir gehen nach dem Essen.
Das ist gut. Haben wir unsere Ruhe.
I know this is your first movie. And can you tell something about how it was for you to make this movie?
Yeah, it was quite an adventure for us to make this movie, because we had no public funding for this. We had some producers and some saved money from commercial jobs, so we had to shoot this film in a very short period of time. We had like 10 days, and that's for a feature film really very, very short. But yeah, we said, yeah, we have to do this and everything, and it worked out because the team was very, very good and the actors were very, very good. And so we had the great luck that we succeeded in shooting it and making a film out of it.
Was dahinter steckt, ist meistens so total simpel, aber man kommt nicht drauf, wenn man immer falsch denkt. Und?
Ich will nicht schuldig bleiben, ne?
Vorsicht, junger Freund. Mit dem Teufel feigst man nicht.
Scheiße, Mann! Das ist widerlich, Mann!
But Florian, how did you get the idea to make this movie?
Yeah, the idea. There was maybe 2 main aspects. The first one was that I wanted to make a long movie, and that I knew it would be in a very, very chamber piece or something, you know, what you can do in little time and with little money. And that was very important, so I figured out an idea in this mountain hut, because I knew we can do that in only a few days. But another inspiration came from just looking at the world around us, because I think in normal life you can have very often the impression that people are only islands. Everyone is on itself and is aiming at a goal and everything. And this film tells a story about people who were a long time aiming at their own goals and neglecting people around them. And it's a very sad story in a way. And yeah, that's this topic that I found interesting to make a movie on.
Nur weil du dich nicht hochtraust, du alter Sack!
Hat sie gerade alter Sack gesagt?
Ja! Ich finde, du übertreibst. Ich mag ihn.
Ja, das habe ich gemerkt.
Peter, you play the father, and can you tell something about him as you see him?
If I read the book, and it's a very interesting problem for me. I have 2 children. Sorry? 2 children. I'm self, and we are of this way. There's many problems. Not so big. This man in the film. Aber es viele Seiten, viele Sides.
Layers.
Ja, oder viele Schichten
Ebenen,
oder viele Ebenen, genau. Und ja.
Yeah, so you didn't have the same problems in the same level, but you recognize the father role.
Yeah.
But was it difficult to enter a dark mind? Was it difficult to enter the role because his character is not that sympathetic? So was it difficult?
Ja, dabei, also they have both sides. Very very strong angry man, and on the other side he want auch harmony with his son.
Yeah, I also think so. He's longing for a harmony, but he knows that maybe he's also guilty of something, and that's a great conflict. Because I think if you feel guilty, then you avoid the things that remind you of your guilt, and that's a big conflict for the father. I think that he has to face what the past was to get closer to his son again, and I think it succeeds in a way, a very bit, but of course it's too early to have this harmony in a nice and cliché way that we maybe like to have it.
Erzählst du mir, was damals passiert ist?
Bist du nur Herz? Bist du nicht auch ein Mann?
Vielleicht wolltest du auch nur wissen, was ihn berührt.
Was willst du tun?
Was sagst du?
Ich werde bleiben. Du bist halt ein Träumer.
Can you tell something about what people can expect from this movie?
Okay, I hope they can expect that it's a movie that goes far under the surface. I think that's the best that you can expect from a movie, that it's not superficial, but it really goes deep down and it explores the things how they are in the inner core. And I think you can expect that. And I hope that you also can expect, I heard that from some screenings before, that it's also an entertaining movie. Because sometimes the films with dark topics are really, really hard to see. And I hope that we can say it's also a story with tension, and a story that there is no pain to see, even if there's pain to feel sometimes.
Also ich frage mich, wie viel von ihm steckt in mir?